Walked back to the spot where it happened, and here is what I recorded.
Mm. Oh, hell no. Nigga. What the? Hello, everyone. Josh the Oreo here, bringing you another video. Today, we're going to be watching the 5 creepiest ghost sightings caught on tape. Yeah, I know you're going to say ghosts aren't real, but I've had an encounter growing up with one, so I'm definitely a believer. So whenever I see these creepy ghost stories or things footage, you know, I like to see for myself. So here we go. Let's get into it, guys.
Okay, I've done 5 ghosts caught on CCTV cameras, and most of you seem to really enjoy the footage. So here are what I think are 5 of the scariest ghost videos
I want to see
captured
something
on
crazy,
camera.
man.
And make sure you stay for number 1 because it's a personal clip of mine. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania has been labeled as one of the most haunted areas in the United States.
That was after a war or
Where
something.
an intense America
I knew
versus
it.
America 3-day battle took place in 1863, with more than 7,000 brave Union and Confederate soldiers being killed and tens of thousands more being wounded and crippled. And it's here where what's believed to be one of the most compelling pieces of ghost footage was shot, and here it is.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Don't move in there. No, there's a motorcycle. See?
Oh, what the hell?
I
Oh,
don't see nothing down there. Can't be the motorcycles, honey.
what the fuck? Yeah, something.
There's
There's
nothing
something moving
See,
over
what is
there.
that? What is that?
Tree.
Whoa.
No. You moved it, right?
Like two of them.
Right there. See it?
Uh-huh.
Look.
Yo, something's going on right there. It's all over the place there. It's so hard with this footage.
Isn't it those people?
Can't be.
There's nobody
Not up in the
down-
trees.
There's nobody down there no more. See?
That's crazy.
What do you think? Is
I
the
don't
white
know.
misty figure walking around in the trees?
It could be
simply an
people
illusion,
trying to play
or
a
could it be
prank.
one of the soldiers who lost their lives during the 1800 battle?
I don't know.
St. Augustine Lighthouse. In 2006, the popular paranormal team Ghost Hunters visited
Oh, that's
St.
my
Augustine,
show.
Florida, to investigate a historical lighthouse which was built in 1874. It's believed to be one of the most haunted lighthouses in the world, with visitors and workers allegedly witnessing
think I've
numerous
seen that
paranormal
episode.
activities. From hearing voices and unexplained sounds to the sighting of 2 little girls standing on the lighthouse catwalk, who are believed to be the daughters of the superintendent of the lighthouse's construction. Both girls drowned in an accident during the building of the tower. Other reports are of a woman seen on the lighthouse stairway or walking in the yard outside the building.
Ooh, that's
The
fucking
Ghost Hunters
chilling,
crew
man.
set up an audio unit in the lighthouse tower alongside a camera that was positioned to shoot up the lighthouse's spiral stairs. And let's take a look at what they captured.
Now look at the very top.
Ooh.
Was that just leaning over right there?
Watch. You're gonna see it go up 2 flights of stairs in a matter of a couple seconds. Watch. Boom.
Oh, shit. Nah.
And there it is.
Nope.
Right over at
I
us.
don't want no
Giving
parts.
chills right now. Because I remember seeing it.
I think I've seen that
The
episode.
video clearly shows some sort of figure at the top of the stairs, and it appears to
That should
turn
be
and
crazy,
look
man.
directly at the camera. The hospital ghost. Now, this is only a short clip, and the camera seemed to have recorded it in sections, but after searching for hours, I can't find any information on the clip, but what is known is that it was taken in a hospital, and seems to show a figure leaning over a patient. Take a look.
Wow. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me.
It's a shame the video isn't longer.
Look how
and I can't
visible
find
that
any
was.
information on it, but some
Oh
people
my
say it's a bug on
God.
the camera lens, and others say it's a ghost who came to visit a family member in hospital.
Oh my God.
Considered to be one of the most haunted places in America, the Eastern State Penitentiary really is a remarkable place that has so much history.
I've been there. Is that the one that's in, I think is that in PA? I can't remember. Let me see what he says this is. This looks so familiar. I definitely went there. Oh, let's see.
Surrounding it. It was built in 1829 and has over 100 years of suicide, madness, disease, despair, torture, and murder. And with the harsh punishments used on prisoners, you can see why it has a reputation for itself. I'm not going into too much detail because I will save that for my 5 most haunted prisons video, but the prisoners would be strapped to what was called the mad chair, which bound them so tightly that circulation was cut off, often resulting in the amputation of limbs. The iron gag was another method used, in which an inmate's hands were tied behind their back and strapped to an iron collar that was placed in their mouth, so that any movement caused the tongue to tear and bleed profusely. In 2004, the Ghost Hunters crew visited the prison, and one of the cameras they were using was positioned looking down a cell block, and this is what
I think I've seen this one. This was probably one of the craziest ones, I think.
You can see some sort of figure walking towards the camera and then bolt back down the hall extremely fast.
Whoa.
What do you think it was? Now, I cannot confirm the authenticity of any of those 4 clips because I didn't witness them firsthand, but this clip I can assure you is 100% real because I recorded it myself.
Oh, wow.
And you have my word that I have not tampered with it whatsoever. I am very skeptical to the paranormal, but certainly have an open mind about it. And I'm not saying this is proof of ghosts, but it's certainly strange and creeped me and my girlfriend out. We were both visiting Longley House for our anniversary in 2014, and Longley is best known for its safari park, but in the 900 acres of beautiful parkland is Longley House, a historical 16th century house that has its fair share of paranormal sightings. The most famous of Longley's ghosts is that of Lady Louisa, who was married to Thomas Thynne, the resident of Longley House in 1733. He allowed her to bring one of her own serving staff to Longley as part of their wedding arrangements. One of her entourage was a young footman who adored her. After suspecting something was up, Thomas confronted the man in a passageway beside a spiral staircase. An altercation took place, whereby Thomas accused the footman of harassing his wife, which he denied. In a fit of rage, Thomas lost his temper and pushed the footman down the stairs, breaking his neck in a fall. Thomas then told his wife that the man had left without a word, but she did not believe him and began looking for him. During a night search, she caught a chill which developed into pneumonia. Lady Louisa succumbed to her illness during childbirth and died in 1736. Ever since her death, reports from staff claim they have seen Lady Louisa prowling the passageway where the incident had taken place, and even today she is said to be heard banging on doors in a desperate and endless search to locate the whereabouts of her footman. So basically, Longley have put up a hologram of this footman's ghostly shadow walking down the stairs. It's very cool to watch, and I knew my dad, who loves all things paranormal, would love to see it. So I decided to film the hologram to send to him. When I was filming, my phone began to malfunction and seemed to have some sort of interference. I was pretty confused at first and just stopped recording and deleted the video because I thought my phone was just playing up. I then recorded down the hallway to see if my phone was messing up again, but it recorded fine. So I said to my girlfriend, who didn't see my phone malfunctioning at the time, should I try record it again, and how mad would it be if it happened a second time around? So I walked back to the spot where it happened, and here is what I recorded.
Oh, hell no. Nigga. What the? Oh my God. Why are you still there, bro? I would have ran my ass back down. Yo, my ass would have been out of there. Oh my God. What the fuck? That shit, nah. Nope. 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 There's no way. There's no way I would still be there. As soon as I seen that shit coming down the stairs and I don't see nobody, my ass would have been gone. What? You're joking. Wow, that's really good. That's really good footage right there. Like a lot of these.
Crazy.
Oh
and don't
my
forget,
God.
I've been using my phone to record all day, and I'm always recording things, and this has never ever happened. I still have the same phone, and it has never happened since. So anyway, as we were walking down the hallway, we saw a tour guide, and I asked her, is there anything in this room or building which could mess with my phone? But she said there was absolutely nothing in the area that could mess with it. I then showed her the video, and she was absolutely jaw-smacked. She had no idea what could have caused it, and said so herself that during her time working for the house, she has seen numerous paranormal things that cannot be explained. So that's my very own clip, and like I said, I'm not trying to say it's proof of ghosts, but it's certainly strange, and after looking on the internet, I cannot find anything on why my phone would have done this. If anyone has any ideas, paranormal or not, please leave a comment. So that's it for the video. I hope you've enjoyed.
Bro. Time out. Like, oh my God, that shit was crazy. That's probably, I've watched a lot of ghost Hunters and Ghost Hunters International and all those other, bunch of ghost shows and paranormal. I remember Paranormal State was a big show I always watched. I think some of them are a bit, exaggerated to a point, just for probably ratings, but some of that shit I think is legit real, man. Like a lot of the footage is really hard. The clip that the guy that's narrating the video, I think his footage was very, very good. One, because it was fairly recent, so this is a time where smartphones are pretty good now with the cameras and the recording. So, oh my god, that was incredible. I've never seen anything like that. Now, before I go, I'm definitely gonna give you guys my experience and why I'm so into this stuff, horror, and it's one of those feelings that it no matter how tough you think you are, horror is horror, man. You can't fake that. I don't think to a point unless you experience it. So as far as paranormal, is there ghosts? You can call it whatever you want, but there's definitely I believe there's ghosts. So back to the story, right? So when I was about, I want to say maybe 11 or 12, maybe I was a little bit younger, I can't remember. One of my friends, he has a house. Him and his parents, they have a house in upstate New York somewhere. And their house is kind of on a hill a little bit, but it's the last house or the second to last house, I believe, that's on the block. And I believe it was nighttime, and I believe we were about to go feed the dogs. So when we opened up the pantry, there's a big pantry with all the dog food and stuff in there. We were about to feed the dogs. And the hallway we had the door closed. We had, I don't know, it's so hard to explain because the house is kind of big, but basically we had a door closed that goes to the basement. In this hallway, all the lights are on. And when we open the pantry, there's a little crack in between. And you can see the light on from behind it. All of a sudden, we see it get covered, the little crack in the door. We're like, what the hell? So we we looked at each other like, what the hell? So we slowly look, and we just see it was a really grayish, shadowy figure. It was really, really tall. At least for me at that time, I was 12. I was probably maybe 5'3", about 5'5", probably at 12. I don't know, maybe somewhere around there. So maybe it looked like it was 6 foot, 7 feet tall, but it was pretty damn tall, and it was a really, really grayed out figure. And I seen a really pale, white face, and it just turned, looked at us, and then went into his bathroom, and we just freaked the fuck out and ran in the living room. I was like, bro, are you kidding? What just happened? What was that? And remember, we're 12 years old. Of course, my freaking bell is ringing at the time. I'll have to continue in a second, guys. 1 second. So I'm not even gonna put my headphones back on. I'm not listening to the video anymore. But yeah, sorry, I got really interrupted. Freaking guy rang my bell. But anyways, back to the story. So we ran in the living room, right? And then we went to his mom and his sister that were in there. And we're like, we just saw something. We don't know. We think it was a ghost or something like that. Remember, we're 11, 12 years old at the time. We don't really know what we're seeing. I never really was a believer in that stuff. And then, we described it to them, and they were like, yeah, we saw it too. We've been seeing it for a while. And we thought they were just pulling our chain, but we were like, wow, are you serious? And then they described exactly how we did. And the sister was the one that actually encountered it the most. I believe her room was up in the attic. And she would see it all the time. She said, I was like, whoa, but I guess she just got used to it. I don't know how you would do that. And she said, occasionally when she'd come and try to take naps in the living room, during the daytime, she's seen it. So it was crazy. But his dad, he was never a believer. He still doesn't believe us. He's a military guy. He was in the Vietnam and stuff. He never believes us. And he's like, no, it was just a shadow on the hill. We're like, no, it was not that. We had the doors closed. All that. At the time, he wasn't around. He was at, I believe, a tennis match or something like that. He was going to, at a club. And when we told him, and still to this day, he doesn't believe it. We were like, no. When I seen the mom believed it and the sister, and they've seen it many times, I don't know what that was, man. But ever since that day, I've always been a believer, and I've been really creeped out. You better believe, though, my ass never went back in that bathroom again. I never went to use that bathroom again. I always went downstairs to the other one or the other one somewhere else. That was it. I never went back in that bathroom again. I was fucking freaked out. Never. But that's it, guys. I know the video is a bit long. I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much if you watched this far. Leave a like. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like these kind of videos? Do you want to see me get back into some gaming stuff? Let me know. But until next time, peace out.